Hi students, today we are going to continue with what we have left in exercise 1.5, that is question number 3. In that question it is given, recall, pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference. Circumference over here it is denoted by c of a circle to its diameter. That means pi is equal to c by d. Okay. So this seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. That means they are saying us like that, if pi is equal to c by d, then how can it be an irrational number? Okay, as we know that any rational number, if it is expressed in p by q form, any number which can be expressed in p by q form is a rational number. So how can we say that pi is irrational? So we need to resolve this contradiction. For that, our answer is there is no contradiction in the statement. Why? Because when we measure any value with a scale, we only obtain an approximate value. Okay, we never obtain an accurate value with that. So hence we cannot say that either c, that is circumference, or d, that is diameter, is irrational. Okay, so thus c upon d, either c will be irrational or d will be irrational. That's why pi will be an irrational number. Okay. Hi students, today we are going to see the question 4 of exercise 1.5, that is represent square root of 9.3 on the number line. Okay, so in this question there are two parts. The first part is construction, okay, and another part is giving the proof how the square root of 9.3 has come on the number line. So first of all we are going to see the construction part. Okay, for that we need to, first of all, whatever be the inside the square root decimal has been given, that much centimeter we need to take measure, or we need to draw line. So that means 9.3 centimeter line segment has to be drawn, and give this line segment point A and B. Okay, this was the first step. Now in the second step you need to extend this line by 1 unit, or we call as 1 centimeter. Okay, give this point as C. Clear? So this much is your 9.3 units. As because over here nothing centimeter is not given, so that's why we are writing it as units, and this is your 1 unit from B to C. Okay, now considering AC as the diameter, we need to draw a semicircle. Considering AC as a diameter, we need to draw a semicircle. For drawing a semicircle, we need to get a center of this line segment. So for drawing the center of this line segment, we need to get the midpoint of this line segment. Okay, so for getting the midpoint, we need to get the, or construct the perpendicular bisector of this line segment. For constructing the perpendicular bisector, we are going to take center C as the center with the help of compass, and radius more than half AC. Radius more than half AC. Okay, radius more than half AC is set. Center C. Draw the arcs in the upper half plane and lower half plane of AC. Okay, in the same way now you have to change the center. Now keep the center at O and cut the previous arcs in the upper and lower half planes. Okay, now where both these arcs intersect each other, from those points we need to just get the midpoint. Okay, we do not have to draw the line over here, we just have to get the midpoint. So this is your midpoint O. Clear? Now as we have got the center of this line segment O, we need to take the center O and radius OA. Okay, and now we need to draw a semicircle. Okay, after this, now we need to draw in the next step a perpendicular from B. A perpendicular from B, for that you can use the D also. A perpendicular from B which will intersect the semicircle at some point D. Okay, so this BD will be your square root of 9.3. Now, but as they have told, represent square root of 9.3 on the number line, so we need to extend this line, as we need to represent this on the number line. Just randomly we are just taking it, extending this line, and now taking B as the center and BD as the radius, taking B as the center and BD as the radius, we will be drawing an arc which will be intersecting this number line at some point E. So your E over here represent square root of 9.3. Okay, or you can say from B to E, this is the length which is from B to E, that is your square root of 9.3. Okay, now the how it has come, how we can say that BE is square root of 9.3 or BD is square root of 9.3, that we are going to see in the proof section. So this was your construction part. Okay, now students, we are going to see the proof section, that how this BD or BE, which is equal to square root of 9.3, has come. For proving this, first of all we will join OD over here. Okay, so if we join OD now, so this you can see that triangle OBD is a right angle triangle. Okay, we need to prove that BD is square root of 9.3. Okay, the triangle OBD is right angle triangle. Have we got OD now? Yes. OD is what? OD is equal to OC, which is nothing but the radius. OD is equal to OC, which is nothing but the radius, and radius is nothing but the half of the diameter. Okay, so that's why I am showing it over here, that OBD is a right angle triangle and OC is equal to OD, that is equal to R, that is D by 2. D over here is diameter divided by 2. And what is the diameter? That is AC, which is 9.3 plus 1 unit, that is 10.3 divided by 2. Now we know BC, which is 1 unit. Okay, now in the Pythagoras, if we use Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle, we must have this OB. So what must be OB then? OB should be equal to this whole line segment OC minus BC. This whole line segment OC minus BC. So we'll be getting OB. So OC minus BC is equal to OB. So what is OC? That is 10.3 divided by 2, that we have got the radius, minus BC, that is 1. Denominator is nothing, so 1 will be there. So LCM of 1 and 2 will be 2. So this needs nothing and this needs 2. So over here also 2. 1 multiplied by 2, 2. So this becomes 10.3 minus 2 is 8.3 divided by 2. So this is your OB now. Okay. Now using Pythagoras theorem in triangle OBD, we can see in triangle OBD, this is the hypotenuse, OD is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to base square, which is nothing but OB, base square, plus perpendicular square, that is BD square. So base square is OB square and perpendicular is BD square. Hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is OD. Okay, this is by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Further, as we know that OD is nothing but radius of the circle, that is 10.3 divided by 2. Square is there, so whole square. OB, as we have got over here, that it is result 1, that is 8.3 divided by 2 whole square, plus BD, as we need to find it, so we will be able to get this. Now 8.3 upon 2 whole square, this will go on that side. So if it goes on that side, so the sign will change. Now as you can see over here, that this is in the form of a square minus b square. So what is a square minus b square? It is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. So we will write this in the form of a plus b, 10.3 divided by 2 plus 8.3 divided by 2. This is a plus b, and a minus b, that is 10.3 divided by 2 minus 8.3 divided by 2 is equal to, as it is, BD square. So in the next step, 10.3 plus 8.3 will become 18.6 divided by 2, and in this bracket 10.3 minus 8.3 will be 2 divided by 2 is equal to BD square. Okay, so this becomes 9.3 and this becomes 1, this is equal to BD square. So in the next step, 9.3 is equal to BD square, and this will be square root of 9.3. So this is how we have proved that how BD over here represent, or BE over here represents 9.3. Okay, so in the same way, wherever you will get any decimal under the square root, you can solve this by this method. Okay.